Morning everybody. I hope everybody's having a great morning. We are on our way to our next adventure. So we're going down, the furthest point we're going to go is to Key West, but we have a lot of stops before that. We're just heading out this morning, having a pretty leisure drive down to Georgia, and then tomorrow we'll be in Florida. But we're just getting going today. And right now we're stopped at a little oil change center, getting a little bit of oil taken out of the RV. It's a little too full, so hopefully that'll fix our problem and we don't have any problems because of that. But that's about it right now. So we'll check in a little bit, and everybody have a great morning. Here we are pulling into the Strom Thurmond Reservoir. This particular area is part of the West Dam. We decided to have lunch here. Normally there is an entrance fee, however today it was free. But even if there was a fee, our National Parks Pass would have covered us on this one. Lunch with a view today, you guys. Really pretty out here. Hot, but it's gonna get hotter where we're going, so I'm not gonna complain. There's some people with sailboats out there. This is just a day-use park, but that's okay with us because we're on our way to Little Emulgee State Park in Georgia. Morning everybody, it is Sunday, July 19th, and we just left probably one of the worst campgrounds we've stayed at yet. It was a state park, Lake Emulgee, we think it's called. Probably butchering that, so forgive me. But it was really, I don't know, there wasn't anything special, and it was a very expensive campground. They have a golf course and a lodge. We didn't go to either one of those. The lodge was closed for COVID, and unless you want to play golf at 96-degree weather, not what we were going to do either. So, I don't know. Neil said the bathhouse was probably one of the worst he's ever been in too. And we're in a COVID. So, I mean, for it to be that gross is kind of disgusting. So, anyways, we are on 441. We're now heading towards Silver Springs. And we've never been there. So, we'll see you in a little bit and we'll show you what we're going to see on our way there. See ya! We actually have no footage of Little Emulgee State Park, and we're pretty much not going to include this in our trip because it was just that disappointing. So, moving on, here we go to Silver Springs. Morning everybody, it is Monday morning, July 20th, and we are at Silver Springs State Park. We spent the night here last night. We took 441 all the way down here, pretty much. We got on 75. Was that 70 or 75? 75. Yeah, 75. For just a few miles, so we didn't have to go through Gainesville. But yesterday we were able to take our bikes and we rode to Silver Springs, and it was beautiful. Unfortunately, we both forgot to hook up the camera, but we are going there this morning for a clear bottom kayak adventure, so we're going to share that with you for sure. We'll see you there. So we just parked at the main entrance and we're going to the paddling adventures. So let's get going. We're paddling down, let's see. We're on the Silver River at Silver Spring State Park.
Clear water. Really, really peaceful.
We have a tandem kayak with what's supposed to be a clear bottom, but
If you get it wet, I bet you can.
that's probably why the girl questioned us on it.
Yep.
It was $10 more. It's $40 for 2 hours for this glass or plexiglass bottom boat ride. This water's so clear.
Full of life.
When we biked in yesterday, I told Neil I felt like I was at an abandoned amusement park. Which was kind of cool. But everything was just closed when we got here. That's why it was empty and felt abandoned. I'm sure it's busy during the day. I don't know what the temperature is of the water, but it's perfect. Nice and cool. It's already 80 degrees out here and it's only 8:50. How are you liking it back there, Neil?
I think this is great. It's a bucket list item. Paddling in some Florida springs, man. Doesn't get much better than this.
Yesterday when we went into the actual park, we saw they were doing the glass bottom boat tours and we were gonna do that this morning, but it appears to maybe only be about a 15-20 minute tour and it's $12 a person, so we decided to route for the $40 boat for 2 hours and then could take our time and see what we want to see. So I think this is the better choice for sure.
Yeah, the glass bottom thing was kind of a waste.
Yeah.
Don't waste money on the glass bottom kayak.
Especially if you're going to have like a backpack and you don't actually have to wear your life vest, you just have to have it in the boat.
I'm wearing mine because it actually provides padding behind my back.
As you know, we stayed at the Silver Spring State Park campground. Everything was very well kept. The sites were clean, the bathhouses were clean, the dumpsters were easy to get to. All the sites were separated by some sort of foliage, like bushes or trees. You didn't feel like you were right on top of each other.
and the campground was very full when we were there, but it did not feel that way at all. The park has several bike trails that you can check out as well. We took the trail that led from the campground straight to Silver Springs. It was about 5 miles. That trail was very empty, beautiful trail to ride on, lots of room. Just be aware that you're going to go from packed dirt to loose sand like you would find on the beach. So we have our electric bikes. They did okay. We did have to slow down a little bit with that loose sand, but other than that, they were perfect, and I really wish that we would have been able to record that and share it in this video. Right in front of us, this bird just ate this fish. Check that out. Bye-bye. Now we're heading up to the head of the springs, and right in front of us is the boat launch for the Glass Bottom boat tours. And approximately a little bit before where we're paddling right now is about where they take you. So they don't take you down the river very far. I know it's kind of hard to see in perspective, but trust me, it's not very far at all. This is where they launched the Glass Bottom boats from. So we've paddled around once. Here's my super wet map. The blue area, the dotted line, and then we went all along the actual river.
So now we're on the narrow water version of the Springs paddling tour. We already did the loop, narrow water to big water. Now we're back in the skinny water. Because it's a lot easier to paddle.
So the paddling was definitely worth it. We just went back into the Silver Springs main park area. Everything's closed for COVID, so I'm not going to get a magnet here. Maybe somewhere else. What's your thought on the kayak, Neil?
I thought they were fantastic. I mean, it seems to me that's the activity to do if you come here. Just rent the kayaks, 1 or 2 person, whatever, but do it. Do the 2-hour thing, do the loop, totally worth it. That's what you come here for.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with that clear bottom boat. I don't think it was worth it for that. But we did do the 2 hours for $40, and that was worth it for sure. We did the loop. We're not really sure how far it was. We think it was about 1.5 miles maybe for the loop. Is that what we decided, 1.5 miles?
About 2.25 according to the map, I think.
Okay, so 2.25 for the whole loop. We did that in about an hour, but we had a 2-hour thing, so we just went back around and did half of it and then came back again. So it worked out well, and we had a great time. And now we're off. We don't know where we're staying tonight, but we'll find a place on the road and keep you guys posted. See ya in a few.
Just jumping in to say thanks for checking out our video, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing Silver Springs. I am going to do a second video just on Silver Springs because we got so much cool footage of it. This is just a very small part, so be on the lookout for that. And be sure to check out the next parts of our journey. This is just part 1. More parts to come.